Welcome to the Transitions Daily podcast. Transitions Daily is an online recovery group that offers a daily distribution of popular recovery resources accompanied by a secret Facebook group for discussion. We hope you enjoy today's readings.
This is Transitions Daily for July 11th, read by Sarah M. from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, USA. AA Thoughts for the Day. Anger. It is a spiritual axiom that every time we are disturbed, no matter what the cause, there is something wrong with us. If somebody hurts us and we are sore, we are in the wrong also. But are there no exceptions to this rule? What about justifiable anger? If somebody cheats us, aren't we entitled to be mad? Can't we be properly angry with self-righteous folk? For us in AA, these are dangerous exceptions. We have found that justifiable anger ought to be left to those better qualified to handle it. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 90. Thought to consider. Anger is the hot wind that extinguishes the light of reason. AA acronyms. Anger. Any no good energy rising. Just for today, gifts from The Opening to the Spiritual World. This is the crux of the program and the crux of living, acceptance, and action. The gift of understanding has allowed the simple messages from my parents, my teachers, and my church to take on new meaning and soundness. With the gift of serenity, I am ready and willing to accept what God permits to happen to me. With the gift of courage, to take action to change the things I can for the good of myself and others. The gift of wisdom has been given to me so that in personal relationships I may act intelligently and with love, or, as it has also been expressed, with competence and compassion. Came to Believe, page 4. Daily Reflections. A Turning Point. A great turning point in our lives came when we sought for humility as something we really wanted, rather than as something we must have. 12 Steps and 12 Traditions, page 75. Either the AA way of life becomes one of joy, or I return to the darkness and despair of alcoholism. Joy comes to me when my attitude concerning God and humility turns to one of desire rather than of burden. The darkness in my life changes to radiant light when I arrive at the realization that being truthful and honest in dealing with my inventory results in my life being filled with serenity, freedom, and joy. Trust in my higher power deepens, and the flush of gratitude spreads through my being. I am convinced that being humble is being truthful and honest in dealing with myself and God. It is then that humility is something I really want, rather than being something I must have. As Bill sees it, carrying the message. The wonderful energy the 12th step releases, by which it carries our message to the next suffering alcoholic, and finally translates the 12 steps into action upon all our affairs, is the payoff, the magnificent reality of AA. 12 and 12, page 109. Never talk down to an alcoholic from any moral or spiritual hilltop. Simply lay out the kit of spiritual tools for his inspection. Show him how they worked with you. Offer him friendship and fellowship. Alcoholics Anonymous, page 95. Big Book quote. Your job now is to be at the place where you may be of maximum helpfulness to others, so never hesitate to go anywhere if you can be helpful. You should not hesitate to visit the most sordid spot on earth on such an errand. Keep on the firing line of life with these motives, and God will keep you unharmed. Alcoholics Anonymous, Working with Others, page 102. 24 hours a day. AA Thought for the Day. We in Alcoholics Anonymous do not try to chart the path for the human soul or try to lay out a blueprint of the working of faith, as one might plan a charity drive. We do tell the newcomer that we have renewed our faith in a higher power. In the telling, our faith is further renewed. We believe that faith is always close at hand, waiting for those who will listen to the heartbeat of the Spirit. We believe there is a force for good in the universe, and that if we link up with this force, we are carried onward to a new life. Am I in this stream of goodness? Meditation for the day. God will protect you from the forces of evil if you will rely on Him. You can face all things through the power of God which strengthens you. Once God has set on you His stamp and seal of ownership, all His strength will serve and protect you. Remember that you are a child of the Father. Realize that the Father's help is always ready and available to all His children, so that they can face anything. God will do all that is necessary for your spiritual well-being if you will let Him live His way. Prayer for the day. I pray that I may rely on God as I go through this day. I pray that I may feel deeply secure no matter what happens to me. Hazelden Foundation, P.O. Box 176, Center City, Minnesota, 55012. I'm Sarah, and I am a grateful recovering alcoholic.
We hope you enjoyed today's readings. You can also receive Transitions Daily via email and discuss today's readings in our secret Facebook group. So for more information, go to dailyaaemails.com today.
Other than the 24 hours a day reading, unless otherwise specified, all quotes copyright Alcoholics Anonymous World Services, Inc., 1952 through 2001.